Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. Rigathi Gachagua has embarked on a charm offensive to back the Kenyatta family back to his support base. Gachagua, in an interview yesterday, and those people who watched who read those articles online, articles everywhere regarding what Gachagua said about Mama NGINA, and he asked for forgiveness. We have observed with a lot of keenness the developing politics in Mount Kenya, especially why it appears as if the people in UDA are making several about turns. One person by the name Ndindi Nyoro, and we did an analysis on Ndindi Nyoro's remarks when he was directing KRA not to impose a lot of taxes on Kenyans. We've also seen several other leaders trying to speak the same. What we never expected was that Gachagua would now be on bended knees asking the former first family, the family of Kenyatta, to forgive him, saying that it was all about politics.
Familia ya KENYATTA. Gachagua amedokeza kuwa anajutia kumhusisha haswa aliyekuwa mama wa taifa Mama NGINA KENYATTA kwenye siasa za mwaka 2022. Na licha ya maneno makali ya hapo awali dhidi ya rais mstaafu Uhuru Kenyatta, Gachagua amewataka viongozi kumheshimu rais huyo mstaafu, akitaka jamii ya Mlima Kenya kuungana pamoja na kuweka kando tofauti za kisiasa.
We also saw another scenario last month, towards the end of last month, where Gachagua told the police not to arrest people, especially the Kikuyu elders who were secretly praying in those shrines. Because you remember the story of Maina Njenga, when there were supposed to be prayers, I think at the Kenol Stadium, I don't know. Those people were arrested. So Gachagua has been making several about turns. And if you look at Gachagua again, you find that he has been so much in Mount Kenya. I think there is something wrong, or there's something that is happening. We also understand that Mama NGINA KENYATTA has not reacted to the remarks by Rigathi Gachagua, despite the fact that Rigathi Gachagua made a public apology for Mama NGINA to forgive him for making disturbing statements during campaigns. So I want us to go deeper into the sudden events that are taking place in Mount Kenya, because all these are shocking events. But before you do that, please, let's all click this like button. For new subscribers, click on the subscribe button. Thank you for your cooperation. The truth of the matter, and this is something that you will all agree with me, is that UDA is suffering in Mount Kenya. UDA is suffering. People are not following UDA anymore. And the reason why you've seen so many hecklings in Mount Kenya, Rift Valley, inform the reason why now Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro are finding themselves apologizing to citizens. There is no way Ndindi Nyoro would ask KRA, just a body that is being given laws to use, not to tax Kenyans. And the same KRA has been given a tax target to collect from citizens. The same KRA. It is not possible. It is not possible to see someone like Gachagua now be on bended knees pleading with Mama NGINA KENYATTA to forgive him. Mama NGINA has not responded. Neither has Uhuru Kenyatta responded. Last year during demonstrations, the incidences that took place were disturbing. First, you remember what Moses Kuria talked about regarding urinating at Mama NGINA KENYATTA's farm. Then there is this issue of withdrawing the security for Mama NGINA's farm. Then there was this issue of banning the Northlands farm. All these things were from these same UDA operatives. They are the ones who organized all this. Because from the issue of Northlands farm, the issue of Northlands Farm. It was so serious that police did not respond in time. I mean, the farm was burnt, sheep stolen, all those things were done. No arrest was made. The police reacted later on. So all these things, I think these are the reasons why now Gachagua realizes that, we have lost our support base. We made a mistake. This U-turn is not going to work for Gachagua. I think he needs to look at it from another perspective. The mere fact that he's fighting the liquor, business, again, that's another mistake. So this move to request Mama NGINA to forgive him is a calculated move, well orchestrated, and meant to woo back the support of Mount Kenya. You remember the issue of Jubilee. The plan was first to take over Jubilee, wrestle Jubilee from Kenyatta family, or from Uhuru Kenyatta, so that the moment they have wrestled that Jubilee from Uhuru Kenyatta, then they can be able to control Mount Kenya. That has not worked. Also, remember this issue of kingpinmanship has been taking center stage, and that has forced Ndindi Nyoro to come out in the public domain or to the political limelight and also assume that he can be a kingpin. So all these things, if you combine them, if you combine all these stories, they explain why Rigathi Gachagua is feeling pressured, is feeling that if he does not make this move of reconciliating or a reconciliatory move with the Kenyatta family, then he is doomed. Mind you, Kenyatta family has produced 2 presidents. Gachagua is just a deputy president. But Kenyatta family is so powerful and has produced 2 presidents. That means that is a family that you can't play around with and survive. So the pressure that Gachagua is feeling in Mount Kenya is what informed the public apology. That is why he apologized. He could not just have apologized out of the blue because he wanted to gain political mileage. No. He felt the pressure. Everything that he touches in Mount Kenya is slipping away. So nothing seems to be working for Gachagua in Mount Kenya. That explains why Mama NGINA will not respond to him. Mama NGINA has not responded to him. Nobody seems to be caring, especially the Kenyatta family. They don't seem to be caring about those utterances, So I don't know. But what do you think as far as this statement that Gachagua made regarding the Mama NGINA family? What do you make of that statement? Perhaps I think you just go below the comment section and tell us what to think about Gachagua's statement, because to me, I think Gachagua is feeling the heat. He is feeling the heat in Mount Kenya. And that's why he can never move out of Mount Kenya now. Just take a look at the past 2 weeks. The only time Gachagua left Mount Kenya is when he had gone to accompany William Ruto for the Rift Valley rally, a rally which was not successful, that had a lot of chaos, booing, heckling, and a lot of embarrassment. So then he went back to Mount Kenya. I think probably what he's trying to do is trying to pave way for William Ruto to come back again for those series of rallies. Aone kama maybe itakuwa tension imeshuka chini. Right now tension iko juu, na ndio maana unaona anaomba msamaha, because tension iko juu and he is feeling it firsthand. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of this sudden reaction by Mama NGINA not to respond to Rigathi asking for forgiveness? And all these are because of the mistakes and how they misbehaved and how they forced Mama NGINA to talk back then. Right now, Mama NGINA has not spoken about anything. That means she is less concerned about the apology from Rigathi Gachagua. So ladies and gentlemen, perhaps if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe. Like this video. Until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.